And at number 1, most relatable, is Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, stands as one of the most complex and compelling figures in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Her journey, fraught with trauma, loss, and the struggle for identity, resonates deeply with audiences, making her arguably the most relatable character in the vast Marvel pantheon. While superheroes often embody idealized virtues, Wanda's story is rooted in very human flaws, vulnerabilities, and the messy realities of grief, making her struggles feel palpably real. We will explore the multifaceted reasons behind Wanda's relatability, examining her experiences through the lenses of trauma, grief, mental health, societal displacement, and the yearning for family, ultimately arguing that her imperfections and struggles, rather than her superpowers, are what make her so profoundly human and relatable. A childhood-stolen Wanda's story begins in the war-torn Sokovia, a nation ravaged by conflict and violence. Orphaned at a young age alongside her twin brother Pietro, Wanda's formative years are defined by fear, uncertainty, and the constant threat of death. The image of a Stark Industries missile narrowly missing them, a moment etched into their memory, becomes a symbol of the indiscriminate violence that shattered their childhood. This early trauma shapes Wanda's worldview, instilling a deep-seated fear of loss and a burning desire for control in a world that has offered her neither. This experience of childhood trauma, unfortunately, is something many in the audience can relate to, whether through personal experience or through witnessing the impact of conflict and instability on others. Wanda's struggle to overcome the psychological scars of her past mirrors the challenges faced by many who have experienced similar traumas, making her resilience and vulnerability deeply relatable. A constant companion. This loss is a recurring motif in Wanda's life. From the death of her parents to the loss of Pietro, her closest confidant and protector, Wanda experiences grief on a scale few can comprehend. Pietro's death, in particular, is a pivotal moment, shattering her already fragile sense of security and pushing her to the brink of despair. This profound grief, amplified by her powers, manifests in destructive and chaotic ways, highlighting the raw, untamed nature of emotional pain. The audience connects with Wanda's grief because loss is a universal human experience. We have all experienced the pain of losing loved ones, and Wanda's portrayal of that pain, in its messy and often destructive form, provides a cathartic release for our own feelings of grief. Her struggles remind us that grief is not a linear process, and that healing is often a long and arduous journey. Her mental health begins navigating the labyrinth of the mind. Wanda's journey can be interpreted as a powerful allegory for the struggles of mental health. Her grief, trauma, and isolation contribute to a fragile mental state, making her susceptible to manipulation and exacerbating her already volatile powers. The Scarlet Witch persona, initially presented as a villainous force, can be seen as a manifestation of Wanda's internal turmoil, a representation of her struggle to control her emotions and her powers. Her descent into chaos in WandaVision highlights the devastating consequences of unprocessed trauma and the desperate need for mental health support. Wanda's struggles with control, identity, and the overwhelming nature of her emotions resonate with many who have experienced mental health challenges. Her portrayal helps to destigmatize these struggles, offering a platform for open conversation about mental health and the importance of seeking help. From her origins in war-torn Sokovia to her time as a fugitive and later as a powerful avenger, Wanda constantly struggles to find her place in the world. She is an outsider, marked by her accent, her past, and her powers. This sense of displacement, of not belonging, is a common experience for many, particularly immigrants, refugees, and those who feel marginalized by society. Wanda's yearning for acceptance and her struggle to navigate a world that often views her with suspicion and fear resonates with the experiences of countless individuals who have felt like outsiders. Her journey is a testament to the human desire for belonging and the search for a place to call home. At the heart of Wanda's story is her deep yearning for family. Having lost her parents and her brother, she desperately craves connection and belonging. Her relationship with Vision and the creation of their idealized family in WandaVision highlights the powerful drive to create a loving and stable family unit. Even when that reality crumbles, The depth of her love for her children and her willingness to do anything to protect them underscores the primal nature of familial bonds. The desire for family, for connection, and for love is a universal human experience. Wanda's struggles to create and maintain her family, her unwavering love for her children, and her grief over their loss make her incredibly relatable to anyone who has experienced the joys and sorrows of family life. Perhaps the most compelling reason for Wanda's relatability is her imperfection. Unlike many superheroes who are defined by their unwavering moral compass, Wanda is flawed, impulsive, and prone to making mistakes. She is driven by her emotions, and her actions are often motivated by love, grief, and a desperate desire to protect those she cares about. Her vulnerability, her capacity for both great love and great anger, makes her feel incredibly human. We see ourselves in her struggles, in her flaws, and in her attempts to reconcile her past with her present. Wanda's journey is not one of flawless heroism, but rather a complex and nuanced exploration of human nature, with all its beauty and its darkness. Wanda's powers, while extraordinary, are ultimately secondary to her character. It is not her ability to manipulate chaos magic that makes her relatable, but rather her humanity. Her struggles with trauma, grief, mental health, and the search for belonging are experiences that resonate with audiences on a deeply personal level. She is a mirror to our own chaos, reflecting our own struggles with loss, identity, and the search for meaning in a complex world. Wanda's journey is a reminder that it is okay to be imperfect, to make mistakes, and to struggle with our inner demons. It is in these imperfections, in our vulnerabilities, that we find our shared humanity and our capacity for connection. Wanda's story is still unfolding, and her journey is far from over. As she continues to grapple with her past, her powers, and her identity, she will undoubtedly face new challenges and make new mistakes. But it is in these ongoing struggles, in her continued vulnerability and resilience, that her relatability lies. Wanda Maximoff is not a perfect superhero, but she is a profoundly human character, and it is this humanity that makes her the most relatable figure in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Her journey is a testament to the strength of the human spirit, our capacity for both great love and great pain, and our enduring search for connection and belonging in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming. And it is in this shared human experience that we find the true magic of the Scarlet Witch. I hope you all enjoyed my top 5 most relatable Marvel characters. I will be doing a follow-up of the top 5 comparisons between the Justice League versus Avengers. Stay tuned and find out from in-depth analysis who really is the stronger team and why. Thanks for watching, like, comment, and most of all, subscribe.